I just want to get your take on Errol Spence's top 4 greatest fighters of all time. Um, Errol Spence named Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Floyd Money May. Now, funny enough, Errol Spence kind of had a different list when he named his top 5 on the Smoke podcast show, right? But this is pretty much my list. If we add a 5th one, it will be Roy Jones for me. So when it comes to you, H Money, who is your top 4? And the people in the comment section, drop y'all top 4 greatest fighters of all time. So H Money, take the stand.
For sure, brother. That's a great question. I'm gonna give you my my top. I was top 5, or I'm gonna do top 5. Okay. Not in any particular order, but first, of course, we have Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? Who's a great fighter. You know, the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson. We have Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Of course will be on my list. Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins was a hell of a fighter who was a champion. You know, undisputed middleweight champion. Beat everybody from Kelly Pavlik. He beat Roy Jones Jr. He beat Antonio Tarver. He beat Kelly Pavlik. He beat everybody, bro. You know what I mean? Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard, the executioner Hopkins was a great fighter. He's on my list. And also, I will have to put Roberto Duran on my list, my brother. Roberto Duran, the first man to beat Sugar Ray Leonard. And Roberto Duran started off at 135 pounds and moved all the way up to 160 and became a champion at middleweight when he beat Iran Barkley from the Bronx, New York. So I got Roberto Duran on my list, Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Muhammad Ali. That's my list.
Yeah, that's a good list. But H Money, I think I got a better list than you. The only reason why I think so, because you know, Roy Jones, I got him on my list. You say, you know, of course, Bernard Hopkins did beat Roy Jones, but Roy Jones also beat him in his prime, in their prime more so. Bernard Hopkins beat Roy when Roy was no longer Roy. He was getting knocked out nearly every day. You know, no disrespect to Roy Jones, but that's my, you know, one of my favorite fighters. However, but after he moved down from heavyweight, he was no longer the same. Duran, you know, that's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Arguably the greatest Hispanic fighter. I do have Sugar Ray on top of him. The only reason why I have him on top of Duran is because he beat him twice. It was impressive for Duran to beat Sugar Ray Leonard, moving up 2 weight divisions. Sugar Ray Leonard definitely took advantage of Duran lacking in the rematch, blowing up in weight. But he made him say no mas. That was a horrible look on Duran's behalf. But Sugar Ray beat Hearn. He beat Hagler. They were some of them were close, but Duran, on the other hand, he lost the big fights, but he still had tremendous wins on his resume. So that's a great list, my brother. So people in the chat, drop your comments below, and H Money, take us out before I let you go.
Okay, brother. I just want to say, my brother, you know, Roberto Duran, he was a hell of a fighter. He beat Sugar Ray, you know, and when they was in their primes, like you said, and Sugar Ray beat him in a rematch, of course. But Roberto Duran, he also had beat Davey Moore in the 154-pound division, who was undefeated champion. And Roberto Duran, he beat a lot of great fighters, my brother. You know, yeah. Iran Barkley, of course. And I just think Roberto Duran with 107 wins, 107 wins, much more wins than Sugar Ray Leonard. And Sugar Ray Leonard, I feel like he was gifted a lot of decisions in his career, you know, so,
yeah,
you know, shout out to Sugar
retired,
Ray. Great...
Yeah, and Duran had a lot of wins, and Sugar Ray, he did retire for 5 years, too. I think it was an eye surgery or something. And he came back to beat Hagler. Okay. That was a tremendous win. But, yeah, Duran definitely one of the greatest, ain't no doubt about it. You know, so with that being said, appreciate you, H Money, every single time, always entertaining. So talk to you later, Akhi. Join me tomorrow if you can.
Okay, Akhi, man, one more thing, like, there's a fighter by the name of Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson, a heavyweight prospect. He's fighting tomorrow, and I think he's going to be the next great American heavyweight. I want you to pay attention to Jared Anderson from Toledo, Ohio, the same hometown as Robert Easter. You know, he's a great fighter, future heavyweight champion, American superstar, brother. You know what I mean? So pay attention to him tomorrow night and appreciate the show. Shout out to Devin Haney. Shout out to Akhi TV. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, brother. Peace. Salaam alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Appreciate it. Split Decision episode 39 is over with. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb by the second, don't listen to these decafs, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't know ish about boxing. Like I said, all these decafs wizards, and all these emotional fans. What matters is what counts, and what Akhi says is the truth. So that's what counts and matters at the end of the day, or at least the night. So when the truth is spoken, the other side is nothing but a lie. Split decision. There's two sides to every story. When there's a fight coming up, of course, you might feel like this fighter could win. I might feel like another fighter gonna win, right? Everybody entitled to their own opinion. But when the facts are laid out on a certain matter, like a fighter cheated, for example, such as Jimenez, and the WBC don't want to suspend her, that's an issue. Because this is no longer opinion versus opinion. This is facts versus opinion. Facts trump any opinion. So like I said, come correct when you see Akhi, because Akhi will fact check you, because I got my facts in my pocket. Like I said, this strap right here is realer than a whole lot of fighters with French fries titles. So with that being said, subscribe below, click on the notification bell, and I appreciate all my Akhis. You already know, 473, 74 KOs. I can't even keep up. Keep me up with my record, because you already know I'm bodying decafs. KO. I know it's split decision, but I'm straight up knocking these decafs out. And
they call me the problem, but you could call me the can man.
I still want all the smoke.
Africans,
and I still can't get none.
Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can.
You don't know shit.
Y'all just don't. Like, y'all really don't.
You better not duck
so
me,
quit
son.
Ducking.
You better not duck me, son.
All these decafs. Tell me why you haven't been calling in. How did I do all these decafs? Let the public know.
Hey, you've been knocking them out, Akhi, but you didn't knock me out.
Come on. So you an exception? Come on, T-Tone. You been a no-show. Hey, you've been a no-show.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, I mean, you capping. If I'm being politically correct, I don't want to call you a liar, but if you say you the truth, you got to speak some facts. That's all I'm saying. But T-Tone, you know we miss you out here. Why you haven't called in? Why you been a no-show? That's what we want to know.
The other times I seen you, you know there was nothing to argue about.
Man, and, really? So you ain't been disagreeing with anything I've been saying?
Hey, about Canelo, and about Chavez, hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
With you.
That's what I'm saying.